the NBA Cup tournament for both of these teams here in the group play round.
Yeah, in this NBA Cup format, every single game counts. So a win here for either of these squads is essential to keep them in the hunt moving forward.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. The duo inside, Murray and Sabonis. Then pair on the wings with Levine at the 2, DeRozan at the 3. And it's Houdini in at the point. Here's Levine, following the score by Minnesota. Sabonis with a screen on Edwards. Levine passes to Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
What you love is a big man who understands the timing of a roll. Set the screen, get to the open spot. That is beautiful basketball.
Now here's Randall. Now here's Edwards. DeRozan with the rebound. First quarter of play, a minute in. Levine surveys the D. On the wing, DeRozan. Shot clock at 5. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up from the wing. Here's Sabonis. Pass to Houdini. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. And here are the Timberwolves. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. We talked about Domantas Sabonis, specifically what makes him so hard to guard. Coach told me his basketball IQ and just the way he sees the floor. He just seems to know where to be at all times. And defensively, that's difficult to match up against. They'll need to find a way to contain Sabonis here in this one. Back to you, Ryan.
Thanks for that, Allie. Levine can't hit.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Pass to Randall. Takes the 3. Knocks down the long J.
Well, you cannot sleep on Julius Randle. Catch and shoot jumper. Okay, Julius, we see you.
DeRozan outside. Here's Houdini. Sacramento passing it around. Now Levine from the arc. Randall pulls down the board.
So often the outcome of a game is dictated in the first quarter of a game. This is a tough start.
The baseline J's all the way. And there's McDaniels. That one's good on the assist by Edwards.
What a great start. They've only missed one thus far.
And Grant, after last season, a new front office taking over in Sacramento, trying to get them back in the playoffs.
Yeah, and after ending their record-breaking postseason drought in 2023, the last 2 years have seen the Kings again outside the playoffs. They're restless to get back there in the mix.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Levine passes to DeRozan. Sabonis with a screen on McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. And that one's good. DeRozan.
We are talking one of the most consistent, accomplished mid-range scorers in the NBA. DeRozan, it is effortless.
Pass to the captain. Back to Randall. From downtown. Rebound by the Kings. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
As they say, live by the 3, die by the 3. When you're too perimeter dependent, it's hard to maintain consistency game in and game out.
I think when you shoot as poorly as they did from deep in that basketball game, it's not going to go your way very often. The 3 ball, too critical in today's NBA.
Kings trail by 5. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Houdini. And a miss there on the triple.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to the captain. To the paint. Gobert passes to the captain. Outside McDaniels. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Levine. The Kings have gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Lets the 3 fly. And another miss by Sacramento. Minnesota leading by 5. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Here's the captain. Levine with a steal. Randall. Pass to Edwards. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Murray. Here's Houdini. Off target from outside.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Here's McDaniels. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Edwards against Murray. Pass to Houdini. That's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
Well, it wasn't a pretty start for him, but now he's got a bucket to build on.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. And right now, he might be looking at some adjustments. And these are the best teams this season when it comes to converting points off turnovers. The Timberwolves, third.
And if you turn the ball over when you play this team, you're going to regret it. They just have a knack for knowing how to capitalize off other teams' mistakes.
Randall, left side. Back to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. He takes it in. An easy 2 on the layup. Edwards gotten his second bucket of the game.
Boy, oh boy, when Anthony Edwards gets downhill, turn the lights out, folks. He's a handful.
Fires from deep. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Boy, he just doesn't have it here tonight, and it's had a ripple effect on this team.
Randall on the screen. McDaniels from long range. Rebounded. Domantas Sabonis. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Levine. Here's Houdini. Randall pulls down the board.
Obviously, this hasn't been his strongest quarter, and they need more contribution from him.
There's the
Wow, Julius Randle with a little flavor on the finish.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Timberwolves.
The most consistent attack on offense so far has been the mid-range jump shot. We'll see if they can keep that rolling.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making hard for the interior defense.
McDaniels. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Levine passes to Houdini. DeRozan against McDaniels. Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
You have to be careful when Jaden McDaniels is in your area as an offensive player. This guy is so elite defensively.
Here's the captain. Turned in an outstanding game against Utah. Pass to DeRozan. Randall against Murray. Picked by Sabonis. Here's Levine. And another miss by Sacramento.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
All right, Doris, let's talk for a moment about Rudy Gobert's defensive IQ.
Let's begin, BA, with his communication on that end. It's an undervalued aspect of defensive performance. Then you talk about his ability to be a rim protector, to be able to rotate.
Timeout. Timeout.
There is a reason he has won the Defensive Player of the Year as many times as he has.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Now to take a look at some numbers for him.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Here's Westbrook. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Pass to Hunter. They set a pick. Sacramento passing it around. Shot wide open.
This has been an area of his game that Russell Westbrook is always working on. Consistency from range makes such a difference.
Now here's Randall. Coming in off a 14-point game last time. Oh! And there's the rejection. And it's out of bounds. Minnesota. 5 to shoot. Pass to DeSumo. Puts up a 3. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Hunter against Edwards. And it's DeSumo with a rebound.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. Launches it. Hauled in by the Kings. Sabonis has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Pass to Westbrook. And here's Sabonis. Reed defending. And there's Sabonis. That one's good. On the assist by Westbrook.
Well, there's some skill and some strength involved in that play. Domas doing work.
Now Randall. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Randall's got 7 points.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Westbrook, the pass to Monk. And there's the drive. Taking a look at Minnesota. They're 1-0 in the group stage of the NBA Cup so far. A win tonight would go a long way to getting them to the knockout round.
And that's because they're in very good shape if they can take this one. You normally have to win 3 games to advance, so a 2-0 start would be huge.
And then the situation for the Sacramento Kings. This is such an important game for them. Losing their first group stage game, they have to win tonight.
Yeah, and it will not be easy. They're on the road, staring down a 0-2 start in the Cup. And that second loss pretty much eliminates you from advancing.
DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. Now here's Reed. Outside, DiVincenzo. It's deflected. Hunter finds Monk. Hits a three-pointer.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the T-Wolves. It's a 5-point game. They defeated Utah in their last game.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
And so here's Sacramento. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Westbrook taking his time here. Oh, a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, superb awareness from Russell Westbrook. Understands where the gaps in the defense, almost impossible to check in the pick and roll.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Randall with it. Now guarded by Monk. The swim move for 3. That's it. Coming off an assist from Randall. The swim move's got his second bucket of the night. Sabonis with a screen on Edwards. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And that's not going to go. And so the first quarter is in the books. The T-Wolves on top, up by 8. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Taking a look at the Kings. The vet pair on the wings with Levine at the 2, DeRozan at the 3. Then it's DeAndre Hunter, and it's Houdini in at the 1. Now here's DiVincenzo. No made baskets yet. 6 to shoot. Here's DeSumo. Houdini grabs a board. Kings trail by 5. Pass to Hunter. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Minnesota's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Here's the captain. Outside McDaniels. Reed sets a screen. The 3 is up. That shot, no good. And Doris, the Wolves, the 6th seed last season. But by point differential, they were the 2nd best team in the West.
It didn't start out smoothly for an organization that made major changes. The massive difference in personnel with Julius and Dante changed how they were structured. But boy, with a young superstar in Anthony Edwards, they figured it out, and I think they're well positioned moving forward.
It's a neck-and-neck game here in Minneapolis. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Kings. That one in Sacramento.
Last time they lost a close one against this team. You have to wonder what they could have done if it wasn't for their foul trouble in that game.
Yeah, some of their starters had to take an early seat on the bench, and that ruined the rhythm and flow they were trying to establish.
And so here's Sacramento, following the three-pointer by Minnesota. Outside Hunter. 5 to shoot. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. DiVincenzo, pass to the captain. Drives to the hoop. Reed for 3. DeMar DeRozan grabs a miss. Kings trail by 4. Pass to Hunter. And here's Levine. Here's Houdini. Fires the 3. Hauled in by DiVincenzo.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Kings last season traded for Sac Min, and he said, look, I've been a fan for a long time, knowing how incredible these fans are each and every game. A Tuesday night, it's still going to be packed in here. People pull from their team, and I don't take it for granted. Guys, back to you.
Tremendous support. Allie, thanks very much for the report. And timeout called by Doug Christie. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Something fun about this NBA Cup tournament are the nights where we only have Cup games. It's a playoffs-like atmosphere.
Yeah, especially with the way these NBA Cup games affect everybody's standings within the tournament. Every game becomes important, and it just makes it that much more exciting to watch.
Now here's DeRozan. Coming off a 16-point game against Atlanta.
Boy, and defensively, he had them off balance. He was able to come away with 4 steals.
DeSumo with it. Defended by DeRozan. The 3, DiVincenzo. The shot, no good. Nice D from Levine. Pass to Hunter. Here's Houdini. Lets it go from deep. The captain with a rebound.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
DiVincenzo can't hit. And here's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Down low. And that one is hammered home.
As his game continues to develop, Levine has increased his assist numbers.
The Timberwolves lead by 4. Here's the captain. Still no points. Now Levine. Houdini, pass to Hunter. Look at Levine, throwing it down.
Glides into that move, suspends in the air. Levine, nice.
Here's the captain. Impressive scoring stats with around 27 points a game. Left side Reed. Out left to the wing. Here's the captain. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
With the utmost belief in his game, he's able to beat opponents in a number of ways.
DiVincenzo against Levine. Pass to Houdini. Wing shot on the way. Reed with the rebound.
How about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
And the basket by DeSumo.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Houdini. 17 points for him last game against Atlanta.
Impacting both sides of the floor. 4 steals showing the work he did defensively.
Pass to Levine. To the inside. Stolen by Reed. The captain. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's the captain. From the right block. Another one falls for Minnesota.
Boy, nice pass. A little ball movement, little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Kings trail by 8. And timeout called by Doug Christie. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And after some uncertainty, the Timberwolves moving forward under new governorship doors.
Boy, B.A., that sale process was long and obviously at times quite contentious. I believe the organization must be thrilled that that is finally in the past, because what you want to do is focus on trying to continue the Wolves' recent run of success. There's a lot to be excited about with this young group.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for McDaniels. And it's Edwards in for DiVincenzo. Now here's Gobert. Hasn't got one to fall yet. And here's Edwards outside. Oh, ferocious from Gobert.
Listen, at just over 7 feet, we know Gobert's going to be terrific on the glass.
Outside Monk. Pass to Houdini. Sacramento passing it around. Picked by Sabonis. Hunter passes to Sabonis. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And grab the son of Hall of Famer Arvydas Sabonis. How much do you think Domas modeled his game after his dad?
Well, B.A., I played against his dad. Arvydas was 5 inches taller, but the elite skill set shared in common. No doubt, Domas took a lot of pointers from his father.
First free throw is good.
Domantas Sabonis may be one of the most underrated players in the NBA. He conducts his business quietly, but boy, is he a force.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Grant, a little background on the NBA Cup tournament this game is part of. It traces its origins back to the WNBA Commissioner's Cup.
Yeah, the WNBA was set to feature the in-season tournament in 2020, but the pandemic delayed that start until 2021. Since then, it's been a wild success, and the NBA decided to run one of their own.
Here's Houdini, following the three-pointer by Minnesota. Pass to Sabonis. Here's Houdini. Launches a 3. Pure from three-point range. Houdini's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his second make this quarter.
Now to Sumu. Now here's Edwards. Clock at 6. Goes up from the top of the key. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Outside Hunter, picked by Sabonis. Hunter passes to Sabonis. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, to me, the size of Sabonis creates problems for the defense. You cannot be careless in how you guard this guy.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, I really respect the strong foundation Sabonis strives to provide for his team. He's always working hard to find those points and boards.
And he can't hit the second.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
The captain pass to Gobert. Here's Edwards. Oh, Edwards bringing the heat.
I'll tell you, this team has not had an producer for Anthony Edwards. They shouldn't feel alone, though. He's put a lot of work on a lot of teams.
Edwards against Monk. And here's Hunter. Inside. And Sabonis the bucket on the assist by Hunter. Hunter's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, Sabonis able to finish on the interior. That's pretty.
Now here's Edwards. Randall outside. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Keegan Murray. And this is his second and third free throws tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Randall.
Julius Randle has been a consistent producer in this league for a long time. This guy, an absolute matchup nightmare.
And Randall drops them both.
It seems to me Julius Randle improves every season, and the more responsibility he's given, it seems the better he performs.
Here's Houdini. Give him 8 points now. Count it. Good.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
Edwards against Monk. Monk with a steal. Now here's Murray. He's closely guarded. Here's Sabonis. Sinks another one. He's on a roll. Starting 4 for 4.
Well, there's strength, then there's physicality. Sabonis brings both when he gets inside.
Pass to the captain. Randall outside. Now here's Edwards. Monk covers. Inside. Edwards lays it in. And it's Monk with the ball for Sacramento. They trail by 9. Sabonis, the pass to Monk. Ooh, the deft touch on the lob.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for. The captain, pass to Edwards. They set the screen. For 3. Anthony Edwards rains one in.
Well, pick and roll action. Anthony Edwards is thinking score first. Good decision right there.
Houdini, pass to Sabonis. 36 seconds left in the second period. And here's Hunter from the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Goes up with the strike. Hunter with the rebound. Kings trail by 10. Pass to Houdini. Minnesota ending the quarter up 10. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Get ready for the big half-court shot. Drums, please. Remember to bring up the shot.
Good evening, everybody. Can you guess what we're starting the show with? Wow, you guys are good. Time for the power rankings.
You look at the Timberwolves, they've tripped up lately, but the talent is there. They still have time to figure out things and get back on track.
It's a marathon, not a sprint, but they are built to go the distance. Moving on now to the first half of play. And how about Julius Randle's contribution?
Locked in offensively, getting to his spots, picking apart the D, scoring in bunches, Jets.
Great points. Get it? See what I did there?
We saw earlier, it just wasn't funny.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Kings trail by 10. McDaniels at the 3 with Randle at the 4. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then there's Rudy Gobert. And it's the captain in at point guard. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. McDaniels with it. Picked up by DeRozan. Randle outside. Gobert against Sabonis. Gobert passes to Edwards. 5 on the clock. Over Levine. Again, the miss by Edwards. Levine with it. Pass to Houdini. From deep. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Here's the captain. Rebound by Sacramento. DeRozan's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Houdini. And he drives in. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. And here's the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Sunday, they'll match up against De'Aaron Fox and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. It could provide a huge statement.
Now here's Edwards. 17 points in the game.
You love the touch from Rudy Gobert. He's put a ton of work into his offensive game.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Doris, what's amazing about Ant-Man, he's worked to become an elite floor spacer.
The reason that's important, BA, is because we know what a dangerous driver and what a force of the wind Anthony Edwards can be. What I love is he's worked to become a legit threat, and he leaned heavily into that three-point game. So important in the modern NBA.
Now here's Edwards. Ooh, he's looking good tonight. He's drilled 9 of 15 so far.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Oh, deflected. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, BA. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps,
Shooting
it
2.
helps them stay ready when their number is called.
First one falls. And he makes both free throws.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
Here's Houdini. Give him 8 points now. Here's DeRozan. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's really good work inside from DeMar DeRozan. You know, he knows how to get position where a defender is almost forced to foul him.
good from DeRozan.
Now, DeMar DeRozan remains a remarkable offensive talent. He has now crossed that remarkable 20,000 career point club.
DeRozan hits them both. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. It's Edwards on the wing. Shoots over Levine. Edwards can't hit. Kings trail by 14. Here's Houdini. And another miss by Sacramento.
0 for 3 to start the second half. You've got to start finding your footing here.
For 3, Randall. DeMar DeRozan grabs the miss. DeRozan's got 5 rebounds tonight. Randall with a steal. 3 on 3. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's the captain. That one's good for 2. The captain's got 4 points in the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Leaderboard shining a light on the league's best three-point shooting teams of late. 5th best, Minnesota.
You know, they've certainly been knocking down threes at a high rate. You can just see their confidence growing.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Here's Houdini. Give him 8 points now. Left side, Levine. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's
boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they've talked about at halftime, it's not working.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA. Well, the son of Hall of Fame big man Arvydas Sabonis, DeMontis said he was a 7-footer that could do everything, like a point guard. He's at a whole different level. I'm just another basketball player. He is a legend. But his father says DeMontis is a warrior like me, and I'm very proud. Guys, back to you.
Great stuff. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Houdini. Following the score by Minnesota from outside the arc. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
And it's in there.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Pass to Houdini. 4-3. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Murray passes to DeRozan. Back to Murray. DeRozan looks it over. The 3. And it's Houdini missing.
After hitting a couple of threes in the first half, he hasn't had much going from distance.
Pass to the captain. Here we go, Sacramento on the fast break. He gets it in there. Houdini's got 10 points in the game. Here's Edwards. 19 points in the game. Here's the captain. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Gobert's got 6 points in the quarter. Kings trail by 20. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Now, this team will play through and sometimes be carried by Domas Sabonis. He's doing work right now, guys.
Here's the captain. Give him 8 points now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the three. Drills it from deep. He's got 11.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Here's the captain. Pass to McDaniels. Buries it down low.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
On the wing, DeRozan. Down low. And stolen by Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Levine against Edwards. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Edwards has got 21.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
And he gets that one.
Yeah, surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
The captain. Pass to Randall. Here's the captain. Tries to save it. And it's out of bounds. To Minnesota. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. Taking a look at Minnesota, they currently hold the 4th best record in the conference.
Timeout.
And checking out the Kings, 3 spots down.
Well, I think for Sacramento, they came into this season hoping to take a big leap forward. But so far, it just hasn't happened.
Yeah, it hasn't been all bad, though. I mean, they've had some nice wins, and even if they're not an elite-level team, they still have the look of a playoff team.
Here's Reed. He's got 5. DiVincenzo on the wing. Pounded by Westbrook. DiVincenzo. Pass to Reed. Clock is at 3. Three-pointer. DiVincenzo can't hit. And Sacramento shooting a less than average 27% in the 3rd quarter. Now here's Monk. He's covered by DeSumo. Here's Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
Well, Sabonis has proven I am now a premier force on the offensive end. He's cooking.
Here's Randall. Rebound by Sacramento.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
Outside Monk. Now here's Westbrook. To the paint. Here's Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
Domantas Sabonis has filled out his frame, and if you need some physicality around the rim, this guy is willing to do it.
Randall, left side. Sacramento grabs the miss. Sabonis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Hunter. Here's the three. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist with that last one. Minnesota leading by 16. DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. Now Reed. Outside, DiVincenzo. And here's Randall. To end the drought. And he gets the jumper drop. Randall's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, the effectiveness of Julius Randle, wherever he is on the floor, the mid-range, one of those tools in the toolbox.
Hunter can't get it to go. Minnesota's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. 2 points. Back to go. 8 points now in the game for Jaden McDaniels.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Doris, something everybody likes about Nas Reed is his energy. It's infectious.
This is why the fans love him. And what I admire most about Nas, yes, he's been effective off the bench. He's been able to fit into any lineup. Every year the coaching staff comes in and says, I'm not sure where he fits, and Nas finds a way to carve out a role. Big jelly in the house.
To the inside. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Randall, good.
Now you can see Julius Randle striking from wherever the defense concedes, and that's nicely done.
Now here's Monk. Tightly guarded. Pass to Sabonis. Oh, and Reed with a block. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. McDaniels from long range. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got rebound number 11. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Now Hunter. Sabonis with a screen on Randall. And here's Hunter for 3. The shot won't fall. And so it's Minnesota. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Sacramento, they've got Malik Monk. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Murray. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Here's Edwards. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Edwards has got 23 points.
Outstanding touch, boy. The floater is good for Anthony Edwards.
There's a screen. Inside. Send the layup for 2.
That close in against a way shorter defender, you could just put up 2.
The Timberwolves lead by 21. The 3. Rebound by Sacramento.
Boy, this guy was able to connect from deep in the first half. Hasn't found the range since.
Hunter, good.
It's like he needed that halftime break to gather himself. Now he's starting to get his confidence back here.
Outside Reed. We played just over a minute here in the 4th. Gobert finds Reed. Here's the captain, surrounded by Westbrook. The captain, that's good. The captain's got 9 points now in the second half. And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for Sacramento. Pass to Hunter. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. Think beyond, though, the dollars and cents. It's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
Now here's Edwards. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Gobert, no good. Kings trail by 21. To the paint. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, and Murray makes this look all too easy. Superb at throwing it down with some power.
Pass to the captain. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Here's Hunter. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. The captain has to lead. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on DeAndre Hunter.
Yeah, that's the motor of Nas Reed. Really impressive drawing the contact.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there. They are challenging them and getting it done.
And so Reed nails them both.
And, man, looking good from the line so far this half.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Down low. And he dumps it home after the pick freed him up.
We know Russ can do this. He's averaged double-digit assists numerous times in his career.
One shot.
Free throw, no good. Minnesota leading by 19. Pass to Edwards. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Without a doubt, Ant-Man is one of the most entertaining players in the league.
You cannot take your eyes off Anthony Edwards when he's playing in a basketball game. The skill set is electric, but beyond that, he's got a 1,000-watt smile, and he understands this is an entertainment medium.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to the captain. Reed, a screen on Westbrook. Outside Reed. Shot clock at 6. From the baseline. Basket's good. Edwards got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, whether he's in isolation or operating in pick and roll, we know Anthony Edwards so dynamic with the ball in his hands.
Long passes to Murray. Now here's Westbrook. The D's right on him. Can't get it to fall.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Here's the captain. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Pass to the captain. From behind the arc. They get it again. The kick out to Edwards. Second chance effort. Rebound by Sacramento. Westbrook outside. And Doris, you think about the top scorers in this league. They're creating those points with greater efficiency than in decades past.
Analytics is increasingly a part of the NBA. Teams are now understanding that 3 is more than 2, and if you don't make enough of them, you have a math problem. And then the other highly valued shots in the game, and maybe the most valued shots, are restricted area twos. Listen, let's be smart about the game.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And so it's Minnesota with it. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Pass to the captain. 5 on the clock. Reed for 3. Sinks it from distance. Reed's got 5 points in the quarter.
This has always been an aspect of Naz Reid's game, the ability to spread the floor from 3.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And it's Houdini missing.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
3-pointer. And Reed with a basket. On the assist by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got his 3rd assist of the night. Here's Houdini. Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
Now here's Gobert. And rejected. And pushing it up, here's Sacramento. Murray passes to DeRozan. Murray, shot is good.
Yeah, just a solid play by Murray. He knows where to get his shots.
Minnesota's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Pass to the captain. And there's the screen. To the middle. Oh, and Gobert powers it home. That gives him a double-double.
Boy, this is how you move the ball effectively. They're not just passing it around the horn. They are passing with a purpose.
And here's Edwards outside. Unable to get that one. And it's Levine with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. DeRozan left side. Murray passes to Levine. Shot clock at 5. This one for 3. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Edwards. And the bucket is good. That's 29 points for Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards with that frame on the interior. Such a tough check.
And with the introduction of the NBA Cup, the regular season schedule is more packed than ever.
You know what, B.A.? Many constituents in this game believe the regular season schedule should top out at 72 games. This is something the commissioner broached back when he introduced the Cup. Not necessarily 72, just that there could be a reduction. But there's too much money at stake. I don't believe this will ever happen.
And so here's Sacramento, following the score by Minnesota. Levine passes to Houdini. Fast break, Minnesota. And stolen by Murray. On the wing, Levine. To the right side. Here's Houdini. Hands it with nobody near him. The Timberwolves have gotten 8 of 15 during the fourth quarter. Pass to the captain. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards got his 4th assist in this one. Outside Levine. The shot no good. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
The captain, the pass to Edwards. On target from range. Edwards has got 34.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a three of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
That is big-time strength from Anthony Edwards. He's got the perfect basketball frame.
Julius Randle's took in for Minnesota. McDaniels
Mind the
comes in
lane.
for DiVincenzo.
Mind the lane.
Sabonis, he's
One
checked
shot.
in for the Kings. And that one misses. Doris, over the last few years, the NBA has done an outstanding job with replay, expanding its uses.
Well, you say outstanding job. For some, they would tell you that the replays and the reviews are taking far too long. For me, I have no problem with the time it takes because ultimately, these are game-deciding, series-deciding, and often job-deciding outcomes. Let's get it right.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
One shot.
Here's the captain. Minute 32 left in the fourth quarter here. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Picked by Gobert. Here's the captain. Second shot opportunity, and it's finished off by Gobert as he lays it in.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Timberwolves.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
And that's an important win. You never like to lose 2 in a row to a team, especially if you only see them 3 times.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Anthony Edwards.
Boy, he makes it look easy, almost like he was just hanging out in the gym practicing today. That's how good it was.
Murray finds Sabonis. Beyond the arc, and the basket by Houdini.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Back to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Levine. Edwards, no good. Here's Houdini. We see the Timberwolves taking the W here. And with tonight's win, they're now 2-0 in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, just a fantastic